An orthographic drawing is a drawing portraying the front, top, and right views of a 3D figure.
In an orthographic drawing, you must remember the orientation and the depth change in the figures. So in figure 1, we're going to start with the front drawing. The front has 3 going across this way, and it has 3 going across this way. So we're going to start with the 3 diagonally, and so you go 1, 2, 3 across, and then you have 3 going up, so you'll go 1, 2, 3 up. It goes 1 across this way, so you'll draw the 1 across, and then it only has 2 going up here, so you'll go down 1 and draw the 2 going up. This one only has 1 block, so you'll go down another and finish that. Now there's no depth change here, so you just leave it like this. So for the right, you're going to kind of do the same thing. I start at the bottom, so you have 1 block right here, but when you look at the top, there's 2 going across. So this bottom one, when you look from the right, goes all the way down, so there's 2 at the bottom. There's 3 going up still, so your height is still going to be 3. And you have your 2 across at the top, so you'll have your 2 across, and then your 3 down. So you have a rectangle. Now on this side there is depth change, which if you look at it, this bottom one on the far left hand is a lot closer to you than these other 2 layers. So the way you show that is by drawing a line or a bar where the square is. So that's your first layer. Now you have another one up here where it's not quite as close as this one is, but it's closer than this one. So you're going to do the same where you draw your bar. And that's how you show your depth change, is by just drawing the 2 bars. So that's for your top, this is where your orientation comes into play. You're going to take this top half of the shape and it's going to go on your left hand side. So there's 2 going across here, so you start with your 2. And then you have 3 going across, so you'll start with your 3 going across. And then it goes 1 out. If you're looking from the top, it goes 1. And then you'll have your 2 before you reach here again. So you have 2. And then it goes out 1 more, and it completes that. Now you're going to have to do your depth change again for these 2. So same thing, you just draw your 2 bars showing the depth change.
Okay, for our orthographical drawing, we're going to start out doing the front. It's important to remember on the front that this right line right here is going to end up being straight. So since that's 1, 2, 3, it'll be 1, 2, 3 right there. It'll facing the front instead of tilted like that. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight everything that's the front just because I get a little confused myself on that in purple. Okay. So for the first layer, like we said, there's 3 down on the bottom and it goes up 1. So we're going to go up 1 there, and over here it goes up 2, so up 2 there. And then across and down, and then across to the other side again. But these 2 other purple parts right here that aren't on the same layer are also a part of this. And so this lines up with this one. And this one over here lines up with this one. And this line right here is resembling the depth change since this is on a different layer than this one. And that's our front orthographic drawing. Next orthographic drawing we're going to do is going to be the view from the right. And also, just like the front, we have to, like how the picture is tilted, we have to make it straight. So the beginning line right there, the 2, is going to become that. I'm also going to highlight the right in green. And so in the front, we just have that basic shape going up 2 over 1. And once again, we're going to have a depth change since this is on another layer. And this, it's a little confusing since that gap, but this, pretend this is not here. And it's just up another one once again. And we are actually not able to see this one since this is blocking it. So it'll look a little strange. But that's our right orthographic drawing for this figure. For the top view of our orthographic drawing, it's orientated just like the front is. So we have to start out, well, I already shaded the top black, so we have to start out with that and make it straight once again like the front. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next, since this goes back 2, we are going to do back 2 right here. But since this is raised, we have to include that little depth indication. And we have that 3 figure there, so it goes like that. And once again, the depth change here, since the 2 higher layers there. And one layer is higher than the other, so we have to make that depth change too. And that's our top one for this figure.